Hello folks, today's video is about a place that has a pretty storied history and at least my part of the woods in Maryland, and that is called the 75 and 80 drag strip. Back in my youth, spent a fair amount of time there. It was a really cool place to go to. And this one day I just decided on a whim, I'm going to ride out there and see if I can actually go out on the track. And fortunately, I was able to get out on the track. It's pretty sad looking now. It's closed up. But just to kind of give you a brief history, the track opened in the 1960s. Lacked a light tower or Christmas tree for signaling the race's start, operating more like an informal setup on a former road. When you go out on the track, it does kind of look like an old road. But still, it was a fun place to go to. The early years of growth, despite predictions it wouldn't last, the track quickly gained popularity and a dedicated following, hosting weekly competitions and attracting racers and fans from the region. The Wilkham family played a central role in its operation, with Bill Wilkham serving as manager for many years. Let's see. Closures and reopening. So the track ceased weekly competitions in 2005 and was slated for development. However, strong support from local fans and racers led to its reopening in 2009 under new management, featuring upgrades like renovated bleachers, improved lighting, and repaving. But it didn't last very long. Final closure, despite the revitalization efforts, the track ultimately closed permanently in September 2013. The legacy of the 75 and 80 Dragway remains a significant part of drag racing history in Maryland, fondly remembered by many of the excitement, friendships, and memories it fostered. Today, the site is being redeveloped, according to Frederick News Post. Well, I don't think it's being redeveloped. When I went there, it looked like a site where they just store construction equipment, to tell you the truth. So I think there's more to it as far as like why it closed down. I think there was noise complaints because it's a drag strip, of course it's going to get loud. And there's like a couple of houses that are real close to it, but not a lot. But it seems to me like I remember somebody saying that one of the reasons was because of the noise. But I couldn't be 100% sure. So anyways, here's my ride, and hope you enjoy it. It's not the entire ride. Obviously you don't want to see all that. It's starting off right at Route 80 and Route 27. There's a church that sits right there. And there's a John Deere dealership across the street. But that's where I started my ride from. And the ride there is a couple of miles, 3 or 4 miles. I'm not really sure. Anyhow, enjoy the video. Thank you. So here we are at the old 75 and 80 drag strip. In its heyday, man, they used to have some really cool drag races out here. But it's been closed up for, I think, 10 years now. They tried to reopen it once, but I guess it just, I don't know. Maybe property tax is really high on it and they just can't afford it. But clearly somebody owns it. But it's just a shame. On the other side there is the drag strip. This is where all the cars used to stage. What a shame. Yeah, a lot of good times out here. But as you can see, I mean, the way this lot is, there used to be, I mean, there'd be a lot of cars just piled up here, just waiting to go out on the drag strip. But no more. See if we can get down to the end of the drag strip here. See how overgrown the drag strip is. Yep. Get a good picture. Pretty crazy.